What's up, everybody? My name's Shan. So today we're gonna be taking a look at a mono white devotion deck. That's right. I finally decided to dive back into my roots and look at these go wide, these kind of harebrained schemes, right? Where you're like, is that gonna work? But yes, I'm here to tell you, at least so far, it's worked for me fairly well. So before we go and hop into this deck ticker deck breakdown, I'd like to remind everybody, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions on this video, future videos, or past videos. Furthermore, if you're new here, consider subscribing. It's free. It's a great way to support the channel, and you get an update every time we put out a video or go live. If you be sure to hit that bell notification, because then it'll give you all of my notifications from the channel, which I try not to flood or spam any pointless things on YouTube or like call to actions or any of that nonsense. So anyways, on into this deck tech or deck breakdown. So we are playing a mono white devotion deck, and you'll see we have things like Sephara in here, right? We have Light of the Legion and Serra's Guardian. We have Reverent Hoplite, right? We have Angel of Grace. A lot of really awesome stuff. And honestly, Angel of Grace going up a few copies of this, probably not a bad idea. Anyways, what we're starting with here is we have Heliod, 4 copies. It is a 1/1 little flyer lifelink. Great card. So many situations where this card has saved my life, literally, because you can use your Heliod and give it life, right? Give it more counters, I'm sorry, to where it gains you more life. You also have Linden, to where if it's swinging in, it's going to gain you a life, and then it's also going to gain you a life whenever it hits. So this card is like, for its value, it's so good in this deck. We have 4 copies of Bishop of Wings, which, given the aggro, you know, that people love to play, the Gruul, the mono red, this card is fantastic. It has a big butt on it, 4 health, right? So it's rather hard to kill. It can't just die to a shock. It can't die to 1/1 attacking it plus a shock. So it usually takes a little bit of engineering from the opponent in order to get them off the battlefield. Furthermore, it's gonna gain you a whole lot of life whenever you get down these Light of Legion, Serra's, Sepharas, or Angel of Graces, right? So all those cards are going to gain you 4 life, and whenever they die, you're going to get a little 1/1 white spirit token back, which isn't equivalent, you know, but if you have Divine Visitation, they're going to turn into angels, which again is going to give you the 4 life. So nice little combo there, and it has 2 solid white mana, which means the devotion is 2 on it, so that's fantastic as well. We have 3 copies of Tomik to stick with our flyers, and you'll notice that we can actually get down Sephara one of 2 ways. We can get it down by paying for it with our Nyx Lotus, or we can get it down simply with our flyers by tapping 4 flying creatures, because we have very easy access to these flyers, right? Very cheap flyers. So 3 copies of Tomik, and the abilities we don't really care about here on Tomik, but it's 2 mana for a 2/3 flyer, which is really solid. 2 copies of Heliod, because we are getting a whole lot of life, especially with Linden. If you have Linden plus Heliod down, you're bound to gain a whole lot of counters on all of your creatures. And the great thing about Linden is it procs before the actual damage is done. So whenever you swing in with Linden plus Heliod, you're going to get to bolster your creatures before initiating that damage. So it's really good at taking out creatures your opponent may think they may have over your creatures, or just simply dealing extra damage. Also, Linden costs 3, which is going to be, you guessed it, 3 more devotion to add towards that Nyx Lotus or towards that Reverent Hoplite, either which way. So moving us down, we have 4 copies of Nyx Lotus, and honestly this was mostly to showcase the deck, to make sure I drew it, you know, but realistically, again, I would cut 1 copy here and put 1 copy here. Makes sense, because Angel of Grace is so good. The fact that it has flash, the fact that it can save your life in 2 instances, just in this 1 card, right? Just in 1 copy of Angel of Grace, you can save your own life twice. So really fantastic. Nyx Lotus is great, don't get me wrong, but and casting these bigger spells, right? Being able to cast 2 or 3 Reverent Hoplites in 1 turn is fantastic. And you say, Chance, I'll never be able to do that. But the idea of Reverent Hoplite is to sort of hold it back until you either have those Divine Visitations in a decent little, you know, board state, or just until you have a decent little board state and you can throw down a Reverent Hoplite and spawn in, you know, 8 or 10 little 1/1s and just sort of overwhelm your opponent, especially if you have Linden down, right? All those little 8 1/1s swinging in, giving you 8 counters, or just 8 points of life even. Fantastic. So you'll see how this deck sort of loops back in on itself over and over and over again. So moving us down from Nyx Lotus, which I feel like is pretty obvious, the effects of it, right? You get to tap it and choose a color, which we're going to choose white, and add an amount of mana of that color equal to your devotion to that color. And that's sort of what the name of the game here is, right? Mono white devotion. So 2 copies of Angel Grace, we've sort of already explained this, but the second factor to this, right? 6 mana, exile Angel of Grace from your graveyard, your life total becomes 10. You don't gain 10 life, your life total becomes 10, so be sure to keep that in mind. If you're at 20, you don't want to do it. Anyways, moving it down, we have 3 copies of Daybreak Chimera, which is another flying creature. It seems a bit costly when you first look at it. 5 mana for a 3/3 flyer, you're like, ugh. But it says this spell costs X less to cast, where X is your devotion to white. So you throw it on a Bishop of Wings, it's already down to a 3 mana card, right? You throw it on a Tomik, it's already down to the 3 mana card. You throw it on a Linden, it's down to a 2 mana card. So getting down to 2 mana 3/3 flying creature is really kind of solid, especially since it's common. So the cost on this card, like the actual wild card cost, is very, very cheap. So fantastic there. 2 copies of Divine Visitation. Well, 1, I'm a sucker for Divine Visitation. I really, really am. 2, it plays well with the Bishop of Wings, right? Plays really well with the Bishop of Wings. 3, plays well with the Reverent Hoplite. And 4, it has 2 mono white little circles in it, so it has 2 devotion as well. So it's really a nice little slip into this deck, and I was super happy to be able to add it into the deck and it feel right at home, really, you know what I mean? Moving us down, we have 4 copies of Reverent Hoplite, which I've already talked about several times over, but again, it works so well with everything else in this deck, with the Divine Visitation, with the not Heliod. Wait, where are you going, Chance? With the Linden, with the Heliod and the Linden down, right? So it's really, really a nice and fun deck, and one where I feel like I can win solidly enough to not be like, oh, well, this combo goes off 15% of the time, but it's really, really cool when it does. No, this combo actually drops quite a bit. You actually get a lot of creatures down quite a bit, and it's nice, you know? It's nice to have a go wide strat that I can come back to and reliably play and have fun with. Now, here's where the deck can change up, okay? I have Light of the Legion and Serra's Guardians because I miss some of these angels, right? I miss those times right before all the old sets rotated out and all the new sets came in, right? Or I guess the new sets were already here, but you know what I mean. Where you could play that overpowered Orzhov Angels deck. I kind of had a nostalgic feeling for that. So here we are with Light of the Legion, with Serra's Guardians, making a little bit of a comeback. Do I think they're efficient? Not so much, but are they fun? Oh, hell yes, and y'all know I love fun. So if you're looking to make this deck more efficient, for sure, remove Light of the Legion, remove Serra's Guardians, maybe even throw in some removal, because this deck doesn't have any actual directed removal. So take these 2 out, maybe take out a copy of Sephara, right, and throw in some, what is that 3 mana card? You could even throw in Glass Casket, right? Wouldn't be a bad thing. It's very cheap, does help with your devotion. Just past it, Banishing Light, another great one. So there's a lot of things you can do here. Conclave Tribunal probably wouldn't even be bad with the fact of how many lower cost creatures you do have and the potential of lower cost creatures you have. So, and then last but not least, Sephara. I would still leave Sephara in this deck. 3 extra points towards devotion, fantastic. 7/7 that makes all of your other flying creatures indestructible and also has lifelink with it. It's incredible. It's an incredible card, and it really feels fantastic when you get it down, right? Anyways, that's going to do it for the deck tech or deck breakdown. Enough of that talk, enough of that smack talk. Now we're going to get right into the matches, and I'll show you what this deck is really capable of. Alrighty. It looks pretty keepable. It's a good curve. We'll see if we can't make it work. We have the 2, 3, 4, 5 even. Wow, look at that. Yeah, I'm interested to see this deck in action. I built it a while ago and then I just I guess forgot about it. I never really got around to it. So anyways, I guess mono red would be a decent deck to test it out against. We all know how strong and how quick mono red is, and and it's Cavalcade mono red too. Well, thankfully we do have Bishop of Wings once we get it down. That has a bit of a hard time getting taken off the board. Also really helps with Nyx Lotus, and we are now at 5 mana, which means we can get up to that Angel of Grace. So, you know, fingers crossed. If we can get the Angel down and our Bishop can remain, then we can at least gain 4 life there. If they go to swing all in here, I think we go ahead and take out the 10 Street and the Ginger Brute, since they have means of dodging around, right? So we'll kill the Ginger Brute. We are taking quite a little bit of life here. We can go and play a Healer's Hawk instead of the Heliod. It still gives us the 1 bit of devotion, and Heliod isn't coming online or can't really give anybody lifelink right now anyway, so it's okay if he just sort of chills out. Now they may just shock our Healer's Hawk, but if they do, at least we've gotten rid of that shock, right? Alright, so they use 1 mana on the 10 Street Dodger. We're hemorrhaging. We're definitely hemorrhaging, but being able to take out their creatures is nice, and with the Healer's Hawk we'll at least be able to negate 1 point of damage that they're dealing to us. So, and once we get Nyx Lotus down, we'll be able to conjure up more mana, so that'll be really good for us. Ooh, they hit 2 lands there. Now it does mean they get to play on curve land here, which is bad for us, but it's kind of nice seeing 2 lands from a mono red instead of seeing 2 things that could wreck your day. Not gonna lie. So, Nyx Lotus, come on down. I think we can survive for 1 more turn while we get this online, and then we'll be up to, what, 7, 8 mana? We'll be able to cast a lot of stuff, so. And of course, Angel of Grace will be fantastic up against this mono red deck. Alright, so we'll get in with the Healer's Hawk, and I'm going to leave the Bishop of Wings back to keep forcing them to spend that 1 mana on the 10 Street Dodger if they want to keep dealing damage. So, and once we get Heliod down, we can start giving the Healer's Hawk counters off of itself, so that'll be good. Chandra Spitfire. That is a bit of a problem. Not this turn, but come next turn. Well, we will also have Angel of Grace come next turn, so that'll be good. Alright, so let's do this correctly. We want this and Heliod off of this mana, and then we want Angel of Grace off the other mana, I believe. This will put us up to 5. This puts us up to 6, which we don't really need, but still nice to have. Heliod comes down online. We don't want to tap that because, again, we want to save the Angel of Grace for flash speed. We're not swinging in either, I don't believe. So yeah, no attacks there. And we'll end our turn. Scampering Scorcher. That certainly hurts. Certainly. But it's not the end of us again. So that'll deal 5 damage there. Resolve all of these. Let's go ahead and play you because I don't want to pass the blockers and not be able to do what I'm doing. So that'll gain us some life. Resolve. Sure, we can put a counter on you. Resolve. And resolve. Now, pass the blockers. And we will go ahead and sack out our Angel of Grace to the Challenger Spitfire. I think that's perfectly fine. We will go ahead and kill the 10 Street Dodger. We'll kill you, and we will kill you. And that should be their board wiped. We still have creatures and we're still alive, which means a game 1 should go to us. I'm not wrong. We also have Angel of Grace to exile, which, you know, does her stuff, so that's good. Bishop of Wings also gave us this little 1/1 bonus. We'll swing all in. And now the game pretty much becomes ours, right? We just put more and more counters on the Healer's Hawk. We have Angel of Grace to boost us to 10 if we ever get below it again, right? So mono red, you will not take this mono white devotion deck down today. Not now, not ever. Now, can you imagine if we do get that Reverent Hoplite, right, and we can spawn in 8 little 1/1s? That would be so fantastic and such a great way to, like, put a cherry on the top of this first game here. Oh no, they're just gonna surrender. They've had enough. They've seen it all. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I like this. Don't get me wrong, I like this, but I don't like seeing 2 of these. You know, I feel like we could have a better early game hand. I don't know though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm interested in the Reverent Hoplite, the Nyx Lotus, little wombos and combos. We'll mulligan. I'll be smart. This is fine. We can put a Nyx Lotus back. Playing her makes this cost 2, right? Perfectly fine. Perfectly. Oh, and a Tomik. Oh, look at that. Look at that devotion. You love it. You love to see it. So we can either play Linden or Daybreak Chimera come next turn. I'm not gonna lie, I think Linden is better. We'll play Linden. It's immediate life gain, you know? How could you say no to that? And it makes Daybreak Chimera cost less. Next turn we'll go down Nyx Lotus. That'll be good. We're already up to 5 mana with that, which means we can cast our Sephara no problemo, so long as things remain the same. Obviously we're playing against Orzhov, so the removal could very well be there, Mortify, things along that nature. But, you know, we'll have to hope and see. Please no Mortify. There it is. Damn. Damn. Well, we will go ahead and get down the Nyx Lotus instead of the Daybreak Chimera. I still think that is more efficient. One, if we draw an extra land and Tomik can survive, that's our Sephara still. Two, Nyx Lotus comes in tapped, so I really like to get it down ASAP, right? Or ASAP, as some might say. The Spark, an incident speed, well, I can understand that, I guess. Alright, we do have Angel of Grace. She's not bad. We'll wait on it, though. I'll go ahead and get down to my Daybreak Chimera. And, well, we're getting close to having the 4 flyers to just tap out Sephara, so... which is good, because there's another Sephara. Alright, so we'll keep swinging in, because, again, our opponent can't really do anything. We're just sort of in the skies, dealing 5 damage each turn. We'll bring down Angel of Grace, which could be lethal if our opponent doesn't do anything about our board state here. We shall see, we shall see. We are going to wait and play Angel of Grace, though, on their instep here, so. Serra of the Scales. What a bitch. Alright, so do you think they swing in with the 1-1? 1-2? I'm sorry. Of course they do. Of course. And then we flash in this little lady. This little special lady. We do all attack. We do, because they're going to trade for the Angel of Grace for sure. So this is it, moment of truth now. They have to, well, I guess not. I forget about that. They still have the 2 little 1/1s that they get from the afterlife. Tisk. We're almost there, though. We're almost there. This is a very interesting deck, and the fact that it has the threats of flyers and I wouldn't say necessarily a threat of mono white devotion, but the mono white devotion is certainly there. Sorry, people. Sometimes I just can't talk. Alright, back to my turn. Hey, look there. We don't even need to tap people. We'll just pay her. That's how rich we are. We'll just fucking pay for it. You want to remove her? Oh, that's fine. I have another. Alright, so Vindictive Vampire, going to be gaining them some life here, but we do have Sephara, so they have to find a way to remove her, otherwise it's going to be a bad day for them. Of course, board wipe, you know, always, yeah, always a thing. Thankfully, these creatures do live, but again, they're going to be going up on health. And I'll show you a little thing or two, opponent. Watch them have two Kaya's Wraths in hand. The ultimate downfall of us all. The double board wipe. I mean, realistically though, with Shadow of the Sky and Kaya's Wrath running around for Orzhov right now, it's a little bit rough. And God's Willing doesn't really protect against those things. I suppose in Historic you have something for 1 mana and white that makes your creatures indestructible. It's like Indestructible and Scry. It comes from Ixalan or Rivals of Ixalan? One of those two. I just remember it because it has the style of that, you know. I feel like each set has a, I wouldn't say necessarily completely distinguishable style, but if you look at some of the key cards, you'll be like, okay, yeah. Ooh, I finally get to do it. Yeah, Reverent Hoplite for sure. Boom. That's just fun for me to see, you know. I'm sure y'all understand. So they're looking for board wipe here, and you say, Chance, why didn't you save your Reverent Hoplite? Well, I mean. Come on, if I save him, what does he get if the board gets wiped? Nothing. So, bada bing, bada boom. Opponent number 2 meeting their doom. Alex Marini. Kind of reminds me of Martini. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little costly, but if we can get there, we can get there. You know what I mean? Because this gives us 3, which means if we can get 4 mana, we'll have theoretically 7. What is with all these mono reds running around today? Like, hello, there are other decks to play out there. Sephara is not what we needed. We needed more land. You hear me, Arena? Land. L-A-N-D. Lahande. Land ho. Hopefully, at least. We need 2 in a row basically to get the Nyx Lotus and to make sure we get it on time. Not another Reverent Hoplite. Magic, don't do this to me. You're sinking my ship. Well, I know, I kind of did it myself. I kept a hand with 3 rather high drops, but you've given me 2 not okay hand, or 2 not okay draws. We can talk about it. We can sit down over a Marini. Get it? The Marini. Anyways. Yeah, there's so many Cavalcade decks running around right now in normal. What is it? Sunday? Y'all just wanna raise a little hell? Doesn't make any sense to me. Well, we're gonna go ahead and block the 10 Street because 10 Street can get through. Torch Courier is scary, but okay. Torch Courier requires them to. All right, there's 1 land. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's a bonus. Torch Courier means that they have to hit the Chandra Spitfire, which they may have it right here, which would obviously suck because we're not close enough to really deal with that. Chandra Spire Helix just to the face. They said, here, have some of this for breakfast. Light up the stage, and they're going to draw 2 lands there. Gotta say, pretty happy about that. So no swing in. They shouldn't. Cool, cool. Give me a land. Oh, you beautiful game, you. Alright, so this will put us up to 6 lands, which means we can get Angel of Grace, and then into a Reverent Hoplite is what I'm thinking. Or Angel of Grace into Sephara. Oh, the possibilities. They're coming. Mono Red, you better act fast. I think we'll be alright, though. We have 12 health, which should be enough. You know, Scorch Spitter, that's probably what they drew. We're probably fine. We are probably A to the A. Okay. What is this? 10 Street? Okay. Yeah, we're good. They won't attack this turn. They shouldn't. If they do, we're going to kill the Scorch Spitter, I think. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. So I think we still wait and play the Angel of Grace at flash speed. If you can play something at instant speed, generally, it's better. I say generally because, you know, sometimes there's a Teferi on the board and you forget about it and you skip your turn like I've done oh so many times. Alright, so let's see what it is. Chandra, Acolyte of Flame. Well, I can't say I'm necessarily happy about it, but it is what it is, and it is a Chandra. So they're going to be dealing 5, 7, 8 damage here. It's not good for us. We're going all the way down to 4, but we're getting an Angel in, so it puts us back up to 8. So I guess that's okay. All right. In the end, it doesn't really matter. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's all they swing in with. In which case, hallelujah. Alright, so we are killing that Scorch Spitter here. Oh, why did I just hit resolve on 1? Resolve all. And if you need to, you can play the Angel of Grace early so you can gain the life to where you don't die from those cavalcades, you know what I mean? Know what I mean, home slice? Alright. Oh yeah, gain that 4 life. We're back up to 11. We got some blockers. We got a flyer so we can take out that Chandra relatively easy. 1 here, 1 here. We're going to take 2 points of damage, so we're down to 9. Reverent Hoplite is all the way up to 4, and we have 3 of them, which means once we start getting down these Reverent Hoplites, boom, boom, boom. And could you imagine if we had a Linden? Oh. Oh. Let's go Linden first, because that'll increase this Nyx Lotus to 7, which gets us to Sephara, if we want to do this, you know? Like, playing Linden allows us to play both, which is really, really awesome, I'm not going to lie. I see a surrender coming soon, because we just gained 4 more life from the Bishop of Wings. We have a 7/7 life linker in the sky. You're getting taken out, and we're going to leave the Bishop of Wings back. We're also gaining life now with Linden. I just hope they let me get the Reverent Hoplites down. We have 10 of them, which means if we play this, that's 30 1/1s. That's crazy. Please, oh please, Alex Marini, do not surrender. Do not surrender. I have a treat for everyone involved. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's at 14. So if we play 1, we're good. please, just don't do it. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. This is why I wish there was chat in Magic Arena, right? So I could be like, just one more turn, por favor. I have a combo I would like to show you. If he kicks it back to us, I'll be very happy. Oh yeah. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright, so let's do this. Oh no, I did it all wrong. I can't do all of them. Damn you, Nyx Lotus. You're supposed to tap all these. Oh well, I guess we couldn't do it anyways. Right, because we only have 4 over here. Okay, well we'll get down 22. But it could have been 33. 30, 34, I guess. 35. I don't know. That's crazy. Could you imagine if we also had Divine Visitation down? Oh, 35 angels. 35 4/4 angels. I don't know. I don't even know at this point. It doesn't matter. Oh, thank you, Alex Marini. I really do appreciate it. So game 3, picking up, well, really, we can get up to 36 now. By the time this all is said and done, you know, who knows? Who knows? Oh, I love it. Mono White Devotion. So fun. So fun. I haven't had a deck that I like. I really felt like I could get down a large number of creatures. I really felt like I could turn them into angels and felt like I could win even without that, you know? It's been great. It's been fun. I hope y'all enjoyed the matches today. This feels good. This feels like old times, you know? So, thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions on this video, future videos, or past videos. Furthermore, if you're new here, consider subscribing. It's free. It's a great way to support the channel and a great way to get an update on each time I post a video. Also, if you are subscribing, be sure to hit that bell notification. That way you get all the notifications for when I do go live or for whenever I'm missing a day. I'll typically send out a post and say, hey, this is what I'm missing. So, good stuff from that. Anyways, I am going to get out of here, so I'll see y'all either later tonight or tomorrow. Peace.